Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I go from this, where I'm kind of dry and normal, to this, incredibly sweaty, absolutely knackered and pumped, in just 20 minutes.
Okay, here's a new challenge. 10 exercises, 20 minutes. A minute rest between each one, and different difficulties on each one as well. Starting off with a 2-minute row for 500 meters.
So this is very much like one of my HIIT trainings which I did a video before of. And what it is, there's 10 exercises in total, and we're trying to have so there's only a minute rest in between each one, and in total we've got to do it within 20 minutes. So the first exercise is a long one, it's 2 minutes on the rowing machine. Well, that's not a long one, but it is for this high intensity thing. So 2 minutes, 500 meters. Here I do it faster than 2 minutes, I do it in about 1 minute 49. That's a good way to get the heart rate up really nice and high and fast. Once you've done that, you'll be pretty warmed up, I would say. I would say probably go through all of this first beforehand, just making sure you know exactly what you'll be doing beforehand. Then it's onto the medicine ball throws. I would say do this right after the rowing, well, after a minute's rest, catch your breath, because you need to be kind of focused and have a bit of energy for this one, because this one is so explosive, and because you're really having to kind of concentrate, you don't want sweat dripping into your eyes as you're trying to catch the ball. I tried to do the medicine ball throws before at a later stage in one of my sets, and it just didn't work. It just became too dangerous. It was almost like losing concentration. It was almost hitting me in the face. Then after that, so again working more the middle of the shoulders and the biceps, the throwing up of the core bag. Here I'm using the 20 kilogram bag, and the medicine ball was 10 kilograms. And it's just throwing up and then catching it into a drop. So you don't necessarily have to like catch it and squat, it's more just catch and then let it hit the ground and try and get it landing on the ground in the same position as what you threw it up in, so you don't have to twist it around. Okay, so that was kind of like the cardio, the explosive, and then the muscle exercise, so 1, 2, 3. Then here is another cardio, so we're doing a minute of skipping. And then we'll do another 10, then 5. So cardio, 10, then 5. So here, a minute of that, and when it spins around and it slaps you in the back, it's slightly painful. I did that a couple of times. And again, if you find that easy, just go for faster, try and skip faster. Now here is my 10, which I think might actually be more like 20. So this is a plyometric press-ups, where you have two things at the side, and you push up from the middle and you land on the outer bits, and you still push down while you're out there. So yeah, it's kind of more like a 20 press-ups exercise, because each time you're going right down. I really struggled with this one after about 9. I think I thought couldn't do it. It's funny seeing my head moving up and down in that. That was a tough one. And then from there, again, this is working the chest and the shoulders. So they're all kind of complementary exercises. This is the kind of pull-up, push down, almost like a muscle up, but it's a muscle up with a jump up. If you can do a muscle up, do muscle ups instead. That'll be much more difficult and better for you. So either do muscle ups or have the bar just slightly higher, so you have to jump more. Okay, so that was the cardio, the thing and the thing. Then this next one is the next cardio, and this is, it's like box lunges, side box lunges I think it's called. And I tried to do a minute of this, but because I was looking the other way, I couldn't see the clock, so I just had to count to 60. I thought I was pretty much doing it as 60, 1 a second. So I was doing that, and the box is about a foot high, but as you can see, every time I was squatting down, my thighs are pretty much becoming horizontal. When I started that, I thought it was going to be easy as cake, but whenever I got to about 45, I was almost dying. As you hear, that's me walking off to die. Then again, just 1 minute's rest in between. This is working more the abs here. So this is a thing where you kind of hold yourself up with your arms, and you bring your knees up. So just 10 reps of this. And really try and do it so you bring the lower part of your back off the pad that you're resting against. By this time you probably think 10 reps of that piece of cake, and that was. So what to do is make it easier, or make it more difficult, and put a weight in between your feet. So having that in between your feet just means it's much more. And today, my stomach muscles are killing me from it. So I think that's my new favourite ab exercise, doing that with a weight. So here I only managed to do 5 because then it's just like, knackered. Then back onto kind of a more core and shoulder exercise. This is the swinging, the what do you call it, kettlebell swings through the legs, and just I'm trying not to bring it all the way up to vertical, but just well above maybe 45 or 90 or whatever you call it. Not vertical and not just horizontal, more in between. So I do 10 on each arm of this. So again, that's really working the legs and the arms, the shoulders, the back, your abs, your core, everything. Okay, so now you've got to your final exercise. This is exercise number 10, and it's just a case of jumping. But because you've done all this, you're pretty much knackered. I think I was up to about 17 minutes on this because some of the exercises were shorter than a minute, so I managed to go faster than doing an exercise every 2 minutes. And here I'm just trying to get further and further away, and with this fisheye lens, you don't really see the actual distance that I'm jumping here. That's a good 6 feet I'm jumping, and I think here I kind of get a little bit of the fear and I think actually maybe I can't. And also I'm jumping up onto that platform. So that platform, again, I think is about a foot high, or so. That's one that's doing the side lunges on. And I would say just every time, bring it a little bit further back until like just there, what you saw is me kind of going, actually no, I can't do that. My brain just said, not a chance, stop it. And then I think I did about 5 or 6 reps of this. Once I'd got to what I thought was my maximum distance, then did 5 reps of that. And that's, you know, good explosive exercise using every part of your body.
And that is a 20 minute, 10 exercise, high intensity session.
That's all the sweat that just dripped off me from doing the exercise. So that is my hardcore exercise for you to try out. Hope that helps. Cheers, bye bye.